you're feeling off. Here are the steps. If you are on a GLP-1, but you're feeling off, here are the steps. Like, here are the things. If you are on a GLP-1, but you're feeling off, here are the steps. Like, here are the things that you need to do in order to support your body through that journey. So like step 1, protein. Here are the steps. Like, here are the things that you need to do in order to, if you are on a GLP-1, but you're feeling off, here are the steps. Like, here are the things that you need to do in order to support your body through that journey. So like step 1, protein, because you're eating less food, people aren't getting enough protein. And because they're not getting enough protein, their metabolic health is declining and also their muscle tone. There's actually a really cool study done, and it showed that people who had chicken and rice, and then people who had 17 grams of whey protein isolate, the people who had whey protein actually produced or like stimulated more GLP-1 production than the same like equivalent amount, even more protein. So whey protein seems to have like a really positive effect on GLP-1 production, while also obviously giving your body all of those necessary amino acids in order to support muscle growth and synthesis and things like that. 2 is probiotics. One of the side effects of these GLP-1 shots is the fact that it starts to slow down that gastric emptying, and it can cause like your microbiome to be a little out of whack. So by supplementing with targeted probiotic strains, you can support your gut health, of course, and helping all of that digestion process move more efficiently while also supporting your microbiome. And these probiotics, they take prebiotics, they create short chain fatty acids, and that actually stimulates GLP-1 production. So a probiotic can in fact stimulate more GLP-1 production, obviously helping you to feel satisfied and blood sugar and all of that kind of stuff. And then the other thing would be fiber. Only 5% of Americans are even getting in enough fiber. So this would be the number one place I would start if somebody wants to produce more GLP-1 naturally. But also this is a great tool in conjunction with a GLP-1 shot, because that fiber, like I said, that probiotics, those good bacteria in your gut, they're going to take those prebiotics and create short chain fatty acids. And that's what's going to help stimulate that GLP-1 production. But it's also going to help your whole digestion process. Fiber, it slows down the absorption of sugars. And then also, like, I think of, you have insoluble and you have soluble fiber. And I think of those as kind of like, do you remember the old school green and yellow kitchen sponge? So on one side, you have the abrasive side. Think of that. That's a type of fiber that's like scrubbing the intestinal wall. But then you have the yellow side that absorbs. And that's going to absorb toxins. It's going to absorb things that you want to eliminate out of the body. And that's one of the ways that it helps your whole digestion process. So there's fiber, but then also you take it one step further and there's prebiotic fiber. And that's what your gut microbiome just thrives on and creates that whole ecosystem of balance. And that balance is what helps people to really be at their ideal weight. Another one is multivitamins. Because people are eating so much less, they're not able to get in all of the nutrients that their body needed. So they're not getting all those vitamins, so those micronutrients, and then those minerals that their body needs. And your body is running on these. That's what's helping your body to be pH balanced, obviously like nourishing the body. Without that, you're going to see some shortcomings in your health. So simple, like taking a broad spectrum, fully developed multi-mineral, multivitamin is like super important, especially because you're eating so much less. So it's just easier for people to miss out on those essentials. And then the other one is digestive enzymes. So digestive enzymes are awesome. Essentially what they do is they take your food and they break it down into usable pieces. I think of it as like the Ford assembly line. You know the Ford assembly line? Okay. So the Ford assembly line, essentially you take it and each step is building a car. But now if you take this in reverse, say you can have a full car and you're taking it piece by piece, and like you're taking off the tires and putting them on the shelf. You're taking off, I know nothing about cars. You're taking off the windshield wipers, putting them away, right? You're deconstructing that and putting them where they need to go. That's a digestive enzyme's role. So now when you replace the car with food, you have this plate of food. It's going to take that protein and break it down into amino acids and put it where it needs to go. Right? It's going to take that, like all of the micronutrients in your vegetables and all of that and take it where it needs to go. So digestive enzymes are super important for that whole digestive process. And on a GLP-1 shot, your body is essentially slowing down that gastric emptying. And so you need to support it even further in breaking that down. And that's going to be the best ROI, the best return on your investment in your meal, because you're able to take more from your meal than you would without it. So like all of that together is what can really help support somebody while taking a GLP-1 shot. and making sure like all of those like different pain points that it's causing and really addressing each situation.